What's up, YouTube? This Destiny here with a rant on, not really a rant, but I guess it's rant on how I did at the Cleveland Regionals. I did not do good. Um, the deck did good. When I say the deck, I mean it performed well. I lost because of sackiness, I guess you could call it, and then I lost to a top deck, and then I lost in time. And I hate losing the time because it's just unlucky to lose in time, but we're gonna explain that. Alright, so my first loss, I lost in time against windups. Now this was because I didn't lose in time against windups. I lost to a top deck against windups. I'm tripping balls. Game 1, he OTKs me. Game 2, I OTK him. Game 3, he attempts to OTK me. I live through it. And then I attempt to OTK him, and then he lives through it. So then we're both really low. I go draw, and it's a Soul Taker, and then he goes draw, and it's a Sangan, and I have 700 attack points, life points. So he goes summon Sangan attack, and I'm like, so I lost that one. That one was like, I didn't lose because the deck was trash. I lost because it was like a top deck, and you can't control your top decks. It was just like really annoying. And then my second loss was against Samurais. Now this one was shitty. This one was like, I wanted to flip a shit. Like, oh my god, I wanted to have like a full blown rage bitch fit at this, because this shit pissed me off. So basically, I'm going into time with Samurais. Now this isn't like time like, oh, we're at the end or middle of game 3. This is like game 3 is starting, and in like 2 minutes after game 2 starts, we go into time. So literally the duel basically starts in time. So he goes gateway, does shit. I'm like, oh fuck, no, stop your shit, blah blah blah. And I go flip armor, do shit, swing over his monsters. By the way, he has a set monster, and I know it's Falsadana. So I go kill the rest of his monsters first. Then I go, Gearframe's equipped to Gear X before all this. So I go kill all your monsters. Then Gear X attack your set Falsadana, because I don't have a way to play out of it, and I'm not trying to like lose by Falsadana attacking me and being on the field still. So I attack it. All of my monsters die except for Gear X. I'm like, alright, cool. Then I'm thinking, alright, he has gateway. What's the worst thing he can do? Well, the worst thing he can do is go dark hole and attack me. So I've prohibition in him, so I'm like, prohibition dark hole, because I'm not trying to get dark hole, summon a Keyzon and attack, and then he ends turn and I lose. So he goes Elder Asceticism on his turn, and I'm thinking, fuck, why didn't I call Kagamusha the Sixth Samurai? So it's like one of those shitty kind of situations where it's like, if you knew what your opponent had, you would have done this or that, but I technically called the right play for the sitch because I didn't know what he had, and I didn't feel like losing the dark hole. But long story short, he wins because we're in time, and he has 500 more life points than me, and it's not even that we're real low. He's like freaking like 77, and I'm like 73 or something like that. It was like the beginning of the duel basically, so that was like really really shitty, and I was like raging out of my mind in my head, and I wanted to like kill babies. It was like, times were just fucking rough. So after that, it was just like, fuck it, I guess today's just not my day. I got top decked, and I got kind of trolled by Samurais, so times were fucking rough. But Geargiz, this deck's pretty legit. I opened up the OTK like a lot of the times. Like, I fucked people up game 1. Like round 1, even though you can't say someone's good or bad in round 1 because it's round 1, but dude, I went against this chick playing Chaos Dragons, and I think she wanted to cry because I fucked her ass up. Oh my god. My ending board was like Shockmaster, Beret, Gear X, Gear Frame, Attack, 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 Attack. You're still alive, Limiter. Like, both games, she was pissed. And shit, times were rough. Cause every time she tried to summon a Chaos Monster, I'm like, nope, fuck you, Bottomless. If you summon Chaos Sorcerer, warning. Summon Soldier, Bottomless. Alright, book, Phoenix Chain. Stop trying to summon monsters. It's not resolving. Fuck you. So, times were rough. So yeah. Geargias actually did, Machina Geargias actually did win the Cleveland Regionals. So, Machina Geargia is still a pretty prevalent deck. I do not really like his build. I talked to him. He when I talked to him about his choices, after we got done like recording the video, he said that he thought to make it kind of like a monster mash-ish. Like he didn't want to main a lot of traps, and which is I guess understandable. I personally don't agree with Dragonia because I mean if Trag was a freaking machine, I'd play Trag, but I mean I just don't like Dragonia. I don't like Force. I wouldn't play Force and Cannon. I wouldn't play Force period. I wouldn't play 2 cannons because I feel like it's a really dead draw. But that's just him. I guess I can't even say he's bad for playing it because he did win the regional and I didn't. But I don't know. The cards were kind of interesting. I mean, the cards make sense if you have like for example armor messenger on board and you're sitting behind armor flip set, and then you go summon card, draw 2 more, and then get your pluses. And he mains max C for windups. I mean, his build, I personally would not play it, and I guess it was just for his personal playstyle. But Geargias are still the deck. Still pretty good. I don't know what else to fucking say. My build is the exact same actually as my previous one. I have not changed it. That's how much I like this build. Because I do fuck people up a lot, and this is actually really fucking consistent. The only thing is that I hollowed out everything. Like I have secret dualities, and all my traps are all ultra, and as secret compulses. Like I just literally spent the entire day at regional hollowing out everything. So that would actually just be the only difference. But that was me, Deathcine, here with my regional report or whatever. I'm gonna have all the other fucking, well, it's not even all the other, it's like 2 more top 8 deck profiles because I didn't feel like staying to get everyone else's. So that's it. Peace YouTube.